Hello, welcome back to Learnovative Agile and Scrum video series. My name is Vijay Bandaru. I'm a certified Scrum trainer, certified team coach, and certified enterprise coach from Scrum Alliance. We prepare these videos to help you understand the Scrum and Agile related concepts easily so that you can implement them in your projects. Today, we are going to discuss about product owner. So one of the accountabilities of Scrum team. So we're going to deep dive about what are the accountabilities of product owner, the rights of the product owner, what are the qualities of great product owner, what kind of different interactions the product owner is going to deal with, and some common questions and answers, and what are some anti-patterns of the product owner. This is the agenda for this video. So let's start with the product owner. First of all, product owner is a person in the Scrum team who's primarily focused on maximizing the product value and also creates and manages the product vision and also creates and clearly communicating the product goal. So the way product owner maximizes the product value is to identify proper ways of prioritization of the product backlog, always focusing on the high value items on the top of the product backlog. Low value or no value items are removed or put it into the bottom of the product backlog, effectively utilizing the resources, time, cost, and people. Most important things. These are the ways product owner will focus on value maximization. And product owner also time to time reviews the work done by the developer. So throughout the sprint, product owner will be available for the developers to ensure that whatever product backlog items completed in a sprint that are meeting the definition of done, product owner will have a quick look at them and approve or reject and give feedback. And that's another accountability. And product owner owns the product backlog in terms of content and ordering. Product backlog is owned by product owner and managed by product owner. So content and authority on the ordering of the product backlog is the accountability of the product owner. And product owner is a decision maker. A lot of decisions will be taken by the product owner. For example, backlog related decisions, prioritization and ordering decisions, when to release the product increment, all these things will be in the hands of product owner. So product owner is a decision maker. And product owner understands the domain and the product. So domain expert, product owner should be a domain expert. So whatever domain the product is being built, like healthcare or communication, automobile, hardware. So he understands or she understands the domain of the product. And product owner is also customer's voice. We call the product owner as a customer's voice in terms of understanding their needs, desires, problem statements, and accordingly identify the suitable requirements, identifying the suitable priority of those requirements into the backlog. All these things part of the product owner. And product owner tracks the overall product progress or release progress. So using different tools like burn down chart, burn up chart, or any other tools, product owner will be taking care of the tracking of the product progress. In other video, I have explained how to track the Scrum project using burn up, burn down chart. If you have not watched that, I would encourage you to take a look at that video. Product owner should be outcome focused, not the output focused. So great product owners focus on the outcome, the value, business value of the product. And product owner also closely works with the developers and stakeholders throughout the product development. So during the sprint planning, throughout the sprint, review, retrospective, and occasionally daily Scrum also, if the product owner is contributing to the sprint backlog. Usually product owner is optional for daily Scrum, but if they're contributing to the sprint backlog items, or if the developers request the product owner to be there. So throughout the sprint, the product owner is available for the developers for any clarifications or whenever an item is done to review those items. Product owner should be closely working with the developers. At the same time, product owners also equally working with the stakeholders in terms of understanding the problem, their needs, and time to time involve them for the product feedback and updating them in terms of the progress of the product in terms of time, cost, all these things. And product owner should be a good negotiator. There will be a lot of decisions involved. Those decisions can be taken care of through negotiation. For example, scope versus time trade-off decisions. These are the accountabilities of product owner again. And product owner should be an effective communicator. Time to time, he or she has to communicate. We are going to discuss in the next couple of slides, we're going to discuss product owner interactions. So that will help you to understand. So basically, product owner should be an effective communicator. Finally, product owner should be reachable for the developers as well as the stakeholders. Whenever it is required, the product owner should be reachable. So at a high level, if you look at it, for every letter of the product owner spelling, we have discussed some accountabilities. Now coming to the product owner rights, there are different rights for the product owner. First of all, authority in the product backlog in terms of order and the content of the product backlog. These are in the hands of the product owner. Next, decides when to release the increment, time to time, making sure the increment is deployed into the production so that the users, customers, stakeholders can use it. So it's not mandatory that every end of the sprint, every increment should be deployed into the production. So the product owner will check for the right time by looking into the, is it increment adding any additional value to the users, customers? Is it usable or not, meeting the definition of done or not? Market conditions, end user expectations, any regulatory or legal or compliance sign-offs required. So based on those parameters, time to time, the product owner will make the decision of releasing the increment into the production. So product owner empowered to make product related decisions. Any decision related to the product, be it a prioritization or can a feature or backlog item should be part of the product backlog or not. All these things should be product owner empowered. And product owner has a right of canceling a sprint when needed. If the sprint goal becomes obsolete, Scrum allows to cancel a sprint. So that is the right of the product owner. So only product owner can cancel a sprint when it is required, when the sprint goal becomes obsolete. And another right of the product owner is approve or reject the work done by the developers throughout the sprint. Whenever the developers complete an item, they will check the definition of done first and they call the product owner. So while checking the item, the product owner has the right of approve or reject the item. Then product owner also has a right of delegating the responsibilities to other when required. So in case the product owner is going to be absent for some reason, he's going to for a vacation or some product related activities outside the team, he's attending some conference. In that case, the product owner can delegate the responsibilities, some of the responsibilities to others. But the accountability of the consequences of delegation is still with the product owner. So these are some rights of the product owner. Now, what are great qualities or the great product owner qualities? What are some qualities of great product owner? So you see some A to W, these are some letters you can see. So as part of A, I think these are the qualities that a great product owner should be having: active listener, accountable for the product success, available for the developers and stakeholders time to time. And the product owner should be bold, meaning courageous, always business savvy. And product owner should be always collaborative, communicative, and competitor awareness, how the competitor products are going in the market. Based on that, is there any change we need to make to the features or the strategy? All these things you should be aware of, great product owners. And as part of D, we have a couple of things which include domain knowledge. It's very, very important for great product owner to have domain knowledge, in-depth domain knowledge. And great product owners do not push the developers. If they can't push down, they try to push up. And the design thinking. And product owners, entrepreneurial, like CEO of the product. They make all the decisions related to the product on their own. And product owners, great product owners are engaging and empowered. Flexible enough. They're flexible enough to take care of the unforeseen things or uncertain things when they're going. So according to the situation, right time, right decisions, these are the things they will take care. And great product owners will have good grip on the product and the functionality. So the entire product functionality features, they'll be having a good grip on that. And great product owners are genuine in whatever they are doing, their actions, their communication and their intentions, their behaviors, all these things. Great product owners also should have honesty. They're honest in their information they are passing or the kind of interactions they are having with the developers or stakeholders. And great product owners will have innovative skills and influential skills according to the situation. And great product owner will also have long-term versus short-term trade-off decisions capabilities. And great product owners lead the product backlog refinement effectively so that next couple of sprints worth of items are always available. And great product owners will always think about MVP-based thinking, especially when the product needs some clarity, some uncertainty is involved. So with the cheapest and fastest way of validating those uncertainties, MVP provides an approach. So great product owners always come with MVP thinking. Market awareness, what are the new things coming in the market, how the product strategy has to be aligned, or what kind of new features have to be developed according to the changing market needs. And great product owners will have great negotiation skills, and great product owners also say no. They know when to say no. So it's not about saying yes always. Sometimes you also have to say no when it is required. So great product owners know when to say no. And great product owners are outcome based. Their focus is not just output. They focus on the outcome based output. And great product owners will have great experience and knowledge on different prioritization techniques for the product backlog, like dot voting technique or $100 test or a Moscow technique, or value versus cost, urgency versus importance, feature screening, feature scoring, Kano model. There are a lot of techniques available. So great product owners will have good understanding of those prioritization techniques. Great product owners come with product mindset. They're not coming with project mindset. So product mindset is always about outside-in thinking based on the customer satisfaction, value, and user retention, user negotiations about their customer satisfaction, net promoter score, all these things keeping into the consideration, they will think about the scope, time, cost. It is exactly opposite of project mindset, which is inside-out approach. And great product owners participate in Scrum events regularly, and they take they give their mind share and their participation, their availability for the Scrum events as per the Scrum guide. And great product owners will be quick in actions. They don't delay the actions, because a lot of actions are linked to the product value or the product success or the time to market, a lot of things. So according to the information, they will be quick in actions and also decision making. And great product owners will be having regular feedback from stakeholders. They involve the stakeholders very often, time to time, and they show the product, they get the feedback from stakeholders. And great product owners will have a good understanding on the Scrum framework and the knowledge about Scrum. And great product owners will maintain transparency always in the information, their actions, communication, all these things. Great product owners will also have an edge on UI, UX awareness, so they know how the UX and UI will work. Great product owners are visionaries and value-driven approach they take. And great product owners will always use inclusive, we over I or you. So these are some qualities of great product owner. Now, let's look at the interactions of the product owner. So as a product owner, you will be primarily working with different types of people: users, customers, sponsors, and developers. The difference between users and customers is user is the one who uses the product without paying. For example, you use your office laptop to join a meeting or join a training or something. So because you did not purchase the laptop, you are called as user. Customers are the one who uses the product by paying it. For example, you go to a holiday place where you stay in a hotel for a couple of days. Then you are called as customer because you are using the hotel by paying. So that's the difference between user and customer. Sponsors are the one who fund the product development. Developers are the one who actually build the product. So the kind of interactions for users, you will use some user research techniques. For customers, understanding the customers, you'll use some market research. And for sponsors, you'll use business model design. And for developers interactions, you'll use product development related activities. So in order to make sure these interactions and communications are happening properly and effectively, product owners need certain skills and knowledge. So they include product management skills, leadership skills, project management skills, and business analysis skills. So as part of the product management, what you will focus is on envision and clarify, which means understanding who are the users, who are the customers, what problem or need we are going to fulfill through the product, what is the value meaning for them, this information. As part of leadership, you will focus on inspire and engage by creating the product vision, product strategy, roadmap, positioning, product positioning, all these things. As part of business analysis, you will focus on the requirements, build, validate, all these things. In terms of backlog management by creating the epics, features, user stories, prioritization, all those things. And as part of project management, you will focus on execute and delivery in terms of creating the release plan, involving everybody in the release planning, and leading the release planning, tracking the release progress using the burn up or burn down chart. In this spectrum, the product owner will be executing the responsibilities of the product owner. Let's see some common questions about product owner. The first question: can product owner and Scrum Master be one person? This is not a good practice. In fact, it is considered to be an anti-pattern because it's a direct conflict of interest. Imagine in a company, the management hires one person to take care of two roles, Chief Marketing Officer and Chief Financial Officer. It's a direct conflict of interest because a Chief Marketing Officer always wants to spend money to get more customers, whereas Chief Financial Officer always wants to save money. So one role expects to spend, one role expects you to save. So it's a conflict of interest. Similarly, the product owner's primary accountability is to maximize the value of the product. So one easiest way to achieve that is by pushing the developers to do more work, by forcing them to take more work into sprint backlog. So in such situations, Scrum Master will try to protect the developer. So if one person plays the both roles, there has to be some compromise. So it's not a good idea. Second question: why product owner should be one person only? Because of the accountability. Have you ever seen a company with two CEOs or a ship with two captains like that? Because the accountability dilutes. Imagine there are three product owners. If the product is a failure, everybody will run away. Nobody will take the accountability. So that is the primary reason, accountability. But the other reasons also, decision making will be wrong, or wrong decisions, or delay in decision making, conflicts, confusion, all these things. That is why product owner should be one person, not a group or committee. Next question: should the product owner be from the customer side or vendor side? In fact, it doesn't matter. As long as the product owner is part of the Scrum team and closely working with the developers and Scrum Master and representing the stakeholders, it's not a big problem, whether coming from customer side or vendor side. But according to my experience, if the product owner is coming from the customer side, there will be definitely some advantage because the product owner is part of the business network of the customer. So he or she has a good understanding about the business, and they can make decisions. And also they are part of the business network, so they can move the ball rolling faster. So if product owner is coming from customer side, there will be some advantages, but it doesn't matter. She or he can be from the customer side or vendor side. Next, should product owner be a technical expert? Not really. Product owner takes care of 4 W's: who, wants, what, when. and the developers take care of how. But from my experience, again, if the product owner has a little bit of technical understanding, know-how concepts, the conversations with the developers will be faster and easier. Next question, business analyst and the product owner are same. No, they are not exactly same, because a business analyst cannot cancel a sprint, whereas product owner can cancel a sprint. A business analyst cannot decide the order of the product backlog, whereas product owner can decide. A business analyst cannot say no to stakeholders, whereas product owner can. And a business analyst cannot decide the budgetary things, but whereas product owner can. So business analyst is not exactly equal to product owner. But Scrum, at the same time, Scrum does not indicate or insist that every Scrum team should have a business analyst, because as we discussed previously, one of the quadrants of product owner should be business analyst. At the same time, Scrum does not stop you to have a business analyst. In my experience, I have seen two types of business analysts. One business analyst helps the product owner in terms of writing the backlog items, acceptance criteria, explaining the requirements to the developers, clarifying the first level clarifications, plus manual testing. If she finds some additional time, manual testing. In that case, the business analyst is part of the developers. Another type of business analyst I have come across in my career was, by skill, she was a business analyst, but she's a good Scrum Master also. So she was taking Scrum Master also. So business analyst comes Scrum Master. So that's fine. And next question, are product owner and product manager the same? No. Actually, in Scrum, there is no product manager. Product manager is a designation, product owner is an accountability. But in some companies, what they do is they have a product manager taking care of the external activities like product marketing, product strategy definition, stakeholder management, all these things, while they have a product owner taking care of the internal things, backlog management, and talking to the developers, day-to-day clarifications, all these things. But there must be one person accountable for the product success. That person should be product owner. And I have written an article about the detailed difference between product owner and product manager, as well as product owner versus project manager in my website. You can go to www.learnovative.com/blog. Under product owner section, you can find these two articles. And the next question, can one product owner manage multiple products at a time? So while it is possible, but you need to be careful about the time, bandwidth, and availability of the product owner. For example, if there is a product or an application, a group of applications, for example, you have a flight related application. There is a customer facing website where customers book the flights. And there are a couple of backend applications like crew management or some customer service related things. So like this, there are 2 to 3 products for the same company. One product owner can run, there is no problem. But if the bandwidth or availability are becoming a bottleneck, then you have to identify one of the scaling approaches where you will have a chief product owner and area product owner concept that can be more effectively be done. But to answer this question, can one product owner manage multiple products? Yes, as long as it is the product owner is able to effectively manage them, it is okay. Now coming to the product owner anti-patterns, some of these anti-patterns you have to be able to observe, and you have to be able to manage them properly. So what is the first anti-pattern? Not able to say no. So product owners, if they are not able to say no, the product may become having a lot of features which are not required. So time to time, according to the importance of the feature and how much time it will take, how much effort it will take, whether it will add really value or not. So depending upon that, product owner should be able to say no. And next anti-pattern is product owner is an order taker. That means just talk to the stakeholders in terms of, okay, sir, what do you want? How can I help you? Kind of thing, instead of showing the empowerment and authority on the product. So that's another one, lack of authority. So if product owner does not have the authority on the product and the product backlog and the decisions that the product owner is making, So things will go wrong. Maybe the product may become a wrong product, or unnecessary features will be added to the product. So customer satisfaction may not be there. So product owner has to be empowered. And next one is lack of long-term goals. So product owner just looking into the current sprint and next sprint instead of having a clear, concise product goals. Just working in temporarily on the current sprint. How can I keep my team occupied for next sprint? That's not the product owner's job. Product owner should be visionaries, should have some concrete goals, product goals. And ignoring feedback. So product owners have to be very, very clear about involving the customers, involving the stakeholders, also taking some feedback from developers, subject matter experts, in order to make the product successful. And spoon feeding is another anti-pattern. Great product owners do not do spoon feeding. They will tell the intent. Instead of giving instructions, they will tell the intent. So the more you spoon feed to the teams, developers, you're not utilizing their mind share, their intelligence, and their collaborative effort. So great product owners do not do spoon feeding. Instead of giving instructions, they will tell the intent, why you are doing what you are doing. And too much delegation. This is another anti-pattern. Scrum allows for the product owner to delegate some of the responsibilities to others. So the thing is two things. To whom you are delegating, that is very, very important, whether that person is capable enough, knowledgeable enough or not. And am I delegating too much? So that delegation may become a kind of problem later. So you have to be watchful about it. Too much delegation is not a good idea. And next anti-pattern is forcing the developers for more work. So great product owners, they don't focus on the output, they focus on outcome. They believe in less is more. So identifying proper items, using proper prioritization techniques, focus on most important, valuable, urgent, critical things, instead of forcing the developers for more work. And the last one is not available for the developers when it is required. As we discussed earlier, throughout the sprint, as and when an item is completed, the product owner should be available for the developers to quickly check that item using the acceptance criteria, give the feedback, or approve or reject the item. So that will clear the things to the developers instead of keeping them in dark. So product owner attending the sprint review along with the stakeholders without contacting the developers in between is not a good idea. So great product owners will have time to work with developers to see the items built in the current sprint as and when it is done and give the feedback. And they work very closely with the developers for providing any clarifications, etc. So I think that's about product owner role in brief. We discussed about the accountabilities, rights, the interactions with different people, and some common questions, and great product owner qualities, and some product owner anti-patterns. I hope you have liked this video. If so, please share, like, and subscribe for our channel. And also, if you need any private or public trainings related to Agile and Scrum and SAFe related, please contact us using this information. We are very happy to help. Thank you so much and have a nice day.